Texas Boys Outdoors is dedicated to working with our children, military veterans, first responders, and all the other heroes that affect our lives on a daily basis.
About to head to South Padre Island, Texas. We're on the road trip. We stopped in, we're almost at Corpus now. That sounded dumb.
We're on a road trip.
You just ruined it.
I know, we're on a road trip.
You ain't a morning person. Fishing ain't for you.
Yes, sir.
Here in Port Isabel, Texas, getting filled up on some breakfast tacos, waiting on our boy Captain Brian Barrera to get here. Gonna start off throwing some top waters this morning and try to get a big old snook, big trout, big tarpon. We'll take it. Let's get out of here and go hit it. It is right at daylight. We're here with Captain Brian Barrera. We're in the Mansfield ship channel. Gonna try to get a big old snook or a big speckled trout to bite it this morning. Got one of my favorites ready to rock and roll. Let's try to get it done.
We're in the Brownsville ship channel right now. Trying to pull some of these big snook off this riprap here, or these rocks lined up close. There's a big drop off. They'll hang right on the drop off, come up and they see this top water, the shadow of it, they'll come right up and grab it lots of the times. If they're working a little deep or they're not too excited about the top waters, they'll come and hit this jerk bait that we're working. Early morning bite's the best here in this area when you get that outgoing tide. If we can get something to hit here up one of these rocks before we get to underneath this bridge. Right here against the shoreline, you can get a good parallel cast along the shore, keep you in the strike zone a lot longer. Usually the snook will bite within the first 10 feet from the shoreline. After that, it's going to be other fish like skipjacks, jack-a-bell, mangrove snapper. But the first 10 feet is the money zone here, so when you work it parallel like this, you've got a lot better chance of getting blown up on. Cover a lot more water.
I got that one. It's good.
Did you?
So Cowboy Sean and I have a little bet going. First fish, 20 bucks, and the biggest fish of the day, 20 bucks. So I'm looking forward to winning 40 bucks here in a few minutes.
40 bucks, I doubt it.
Captain claims.
Give me 30 now, we'll just call it a deal. I won't even let you.
Keep getting backlashed every time.
Yeah.
You know? I think Dan has
the
that.
reel's fault,
Hey, he's got it on video.
I think I'll backlash
It's on
twice.
video.
I should have. I haven't casted this since the redfish event. So that
the
first cast is
redfish event was like a week ago.
2 weeks. Wait until last week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can.
See?
Whatever, man.
I don't know.
You always know when you're on top because they try to hate on you.
Somebody's been hating on me all day, all yesterday.
You're easy to hate on. You just do a bunch of crazy stuff.
Come on, you go.
If you give me 30 bucks now, I'll say you'll save 10 bucks.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about to catch this sucker right here.
I was giving you the chance to save 10 bucks. Hey, video Sean's first cast. We'll do like a how not to cast, and then I'll teach you the correct way to cast. If you want to get a bird's nest, here's what you do.
I'm gonna get a bird's nest. Yes. You wanna get him up on a limb.
We've been throwing top waters most of the morning and had a couple come up and roll on it, but they wouldn't eat it. So Sean's doing something that's suspended about a foot or two under the water, a little twitch bait, and I'm using live shrimp under a popping cork. So I'm gonna try to get one of these big snook to eat.
Go figure he's using live bait. Try to win the bet. Can't use lures. He always talks about, brags
Can't
about.
even cast.
He brags about how he's lure this, lure that. I don't. Never live bait. Look at the guy. First one to jump to.
He's screwed up a few fish, like he doesn't know how to cast.
Oh God.
It's not a big fish, but it feels cool. It's good to have something. Oh, and I want a little money.
I don't know about that.
The crappie.
Sweet.
Little snapper. Good eating fish right here.
Man, that broke the ice.
Yep, maybe $20.
Running all over the place. Whatever it is, you're gonna catch it.
You getting that, Dan?
Yeah.
That there means something's chasing that shrimp. When you see that shrimp jump out of the water, you get ready.
Yep, there's a little snapper. Oh, that was a
Maybe red.
little redfish. Check that out.
Aquarium red.
Second, I just saw some.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Ceviche.
Hey, she said though.
Good job, John.
Oh, snook. Snook. Get him in, get him in.
Hell yeah.
Fat snook.
Yeah. Looks bigger.
Discover Gulf Coast Auto Park, where thousands buy the way millions wish they could. We deliver. We've been doing business the right way for over 20 years. We deliver. Whether you're buying your first car or trading up, we've got you covered with the largest selection of the most dependable, fuel-saving, luxury, muscle, and tough in Brazoria County. And we deliver anywhere. Stop by Gulf Coast Auto Park or shop our full line of new and used vehicles at gulfcoast.net today. We will deliver for you.
Snook.
Told you that was a good spot for a snook to hang. Put one in there. Want to check the drag on that, Roy? Make sure it's not.
Not bad.
Should be good.
You want to give me a releasing it, Dan? We're out here using live shrimp now. We've tried top waters all morning, some mirror lures, even some soft packs. Haven't got any bites. So I went ahead and tried a little free shrimping with a little BB weight on it. Drop it down by these pylons, some structure. Boom, got two snook already. One fat snook, one regular. Roy, he can catch little hard heads, maybe some baby reds, but yeah, hey, not big, but first time for catching some snook. Woo. This is a little better size. Yes, sir. All right.
Snook.
It's nice, man. This is fun. Something I've never caught before. Got 3 in a row. This is awesome. That looks like a snook. That's a snook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Swing right over here too, Dan.
Little Bassmasters.
My first snook. There's something. I think it's a little one. Well, it's a little bit bigger. Oh, this is a bigger one. I don't think he's a monster. Ah!
Chief.
Yeah, the big old
This is
pig.
a state record pinfish,
Holy
dude.
moly.
That's the biggest pinfish I've ever seen in my whole life.
That is a big old piggy.
Running non-stop.
Had a really good time this morning out here with Captain Brian Barrera, fishing the Brownville Ship Channel.
Yep.
Caught my first snook. Sean caught a few snook. Caught some snapper, all kinds of stuff. Had a really good time. We're going to take a lunch break, change some things up. We're going to go hit the beachfront, and Brian's going to try to put us on some big old sharks. You guys stay with
7
us.
footers.
Yep.
Yeah, we want Jaws, part 3, Texas
You
boys.
can't get a bull shark. That'd be nice.
I just want to.
And I hope it bites your foot off.
We're hoping we get a shark that'll bite Sean in the foot and we get it all on video.
See,
So
you can't take what I just said. I just said bite your
I
foot
don't
off.
think this camera heard you say
Oh.
that. We'll edit you out. We usually try to do that, so it's.
Port Mansfield, Texas. Gonna go out this morning. We got a good breeze. Gonna go out this morning with our good buddy Captain Mike McBride. Try to get on some trout and reds. Got a stiff about 15 to 20 south. Looks like a straight south wind. So get here and try to get out of this wind and try to find some fish. You guys stay with us. My main man, Captain Mike McBride. What can I say? The guy knows more about fishing the Gulf Coast than possibly anyone I've ever met. He can pull into any bay system in Texas and just flat out catch fish. So I think anytime you get a chance to fish and learn from someone like that, you take advantage. And since Cowboy Sean typically never catches much, it was very important he pay attention this trip. We pull up to a windward shoreline and hop out of the boat for our first wade, and man, with that wind pumping. And of course, since I was talking trash to Sean, he's the one who hooks up first. Despite that stiff wind, we'd seen some bait working, and that ended up being the ticket. Mike had us in a good spot, and it was on. The wind may bother us fishermen sometimes, but if the fish are hungry, they're going to eat whether it's windy or not. We bounced around some and found a pretty good bite, tossing down south lures in about 2 to 3 foot of water. It was a blast catching both trout and reds mixed in. It was also a day I was very glad I had my Salt Life optics on, because they really made a difference in locating fish and bait with the wind and water the way it was.
The Luge Tournament Pro G is all about performance. G is for new generation, where everything is lighter, faster, stronger. 6.2 ounces light, with a no-flex one-piece aluminum frame, 11 premium double-shielded stainless bearings, and external adjust speed casts and centrifugal braking, plus a patent-pending Speed Keeper hook keeper that's built in, and speed dial line indicator to remind you of what line and weight you've spooled. It's all in the new Luge Tournament Pro G. You will feel the difference.
You got a lure tied on, right? High sticking reds, they'll try to, go up here and land the fish. They'll hold it flat like that. People break more rods doing that. They'll make a lunge right at the very last minute. Just a good leader. Real easy way to take these hooks out. Sometimes they're like this. They're fighting and fighting and fighting. You just kind of grab it and see if it works. Just pull it down, put the pressure on it, and it'll just pop right out if I can let it. Boom. Every time you say that, Daddy, I'm not catching anything, you catch a fish. But Daddy, I'm not catching anything.
If that's what it takes.
After a few hours of chasing reds and trout with the true Texas fishing legend, we'd called it a day. But not before Cowboy Sean and I both learned from one of the best in the business. Appreciate Captain Mike McBride and Captain Tricia at Skinny Water Adventures for always making us feel like family. Another great day for Texas Boys Outdoors in Port Mansfield, Texas. We are getting set up this morning. It's about 6:15 a.m. here in Matagorda, Texas. We've got our buddies from Team Running Gun, got Captain Nick and Daniel Quebeca, and some other buddies going to get out here and try to catch these trout. What are we going to be doing this morning, Captain Nick?
We got a south wind today, and we're going to fish the north shoreline because a lot of times this wind will push the bait up against the bank. We got a cut over there with the incoming tide, so with this good high tide, those fish should be running up tight on the shore. So we're going to kind of stand back and try to find where they're running. Usually it'll be up tight is what I'm thinking. Once we hit them, we'll start working the shore parallel, and that's about it. We just got to find them and catch them.
Try to get a few on the stringer.
That's it.
All right, let's get it done. We are set up this morning about, you can see we're on about 30 yards off this shoreline, and these trout and redfish are pushing bait up against this shoreline. So rigged up with some live croaker this morning. It's real easy to use. We're just kind of free lining it. Got a little chatterbox weight right next to it. Well, that rattling sound, along with that croaking noise, those fish just can't pass it up. They come by and just whack it. So just live croaker, live shrimp's real good too. You know, it don't plastics quite a bit, but it ain't nothing wrong with getting out here with some live bait sometimes and just, you know, having a good time catching some fish. So let's see if we can get a bite. Using some live croaker, like we said earlier this morning. There's different ways you can hook them, but I like to hook them right kind of in the middle, above that little bottom fin right there. Lets these guys, you can get in the water, you can see his action. He'll get in the water and start doing it to it and making a bunch of racket. Hopefully attract a predator fish.
We're over here, we changed spots. Move a little bit further down, we're still fishing this more shoreline. The wind's starting to lay a little bit, looks good, tide's coming in, water's getting green. There's some shell up on the bank we'll be working. It's one of our big fish spots. See if we can get a big trout off there. See what happens.
All right, team Run and Gun, Texas Boys Outdoors here on Matagorda Bay today. As you can see, had a hell of a day. Hit a couple spots. It was kind of a mid-morning vibe, but once we found them, we got on them pretty good and had a real good time, Texas Boys style. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Texas Boys Outdoors' mission is to give back to our heroes and to show kids the beauty of the great outdoors. Heroes consist of our awesome U.S. military, firefighters, police officers, teachers, National Guard, and others that are the front line for protecting our U.S. citizens and our children. Benefiting children, whether they are sick, lost an important role model, excelling in school even when the odds are against them, or simply need to get off the computer devices or other needs where God's fresh air can have a positive impact on their life.
Well, howdy, this is Texas Roy. I started working with these guys about 4 years ago after I took them my first buck with a bow. I was amazed at the overall quality and how realistic my mount turned out. When you get that trophy that you want to show off proudly at the house on the wall, don't settle for anything but the best. Whether it's a full body mount, shoulder mount, or the $75 Euro mount, check out Taxidermy Designs over in Tomball, Texas.